All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rachak Quadash. I want to give double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach very well while not this truth from, and salutation out there to the hopeful lick, who continue to push this word in our truth, faith, and sincerity. And also shalom to the men in the church who sincerely believe upon the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And today, man, just basically getting on an MOTB update, man, because things are already building up. I got a video on Lord willing, if I don't put it in the beginning, I'll put it in the end, but it's a video down here in Irondale, Alabama. They already building smart homes, man. Which we already know that's the build up for. That's the build up for the thing. Because it's going to get to a point when, it's Alexa and Amazon. They're going to try to make that in your house. Alexa, cook dinner. Alexa, turn off the lights. Basically trying to make things more convenient for you. But the only thing it's going to be convenient for is you slaves, man. Because you having that device inside you is making you the ultimate slave. Real quick, let's go ahead and get this. This is an article from Desert News. It's like a Desert News. It says, what? The microchip revolution. And right there, man, just the word revolution. It's going to be a new way of life that these devils are going to get ready to push forth. It says, here's why the U.S. will spend $280 billion to buoy this critical industry. Now, once you go into the word buoy, it actually means to keep above float, or basically to to keep up with the current trends, man. Because the current trends now is what? Going to a digital and a virtual society, man. Whether it be you paying your bill online or even you playing the game online. It's a such thing called virtual reality, man. But what these devils is trying to do, he's trying to get you connected to that virtual reality, man. That's why he have a thing called IoT, the Internet of Things, but he also have the IoE, which that's including humans, the Internet of Everything, man. That's what IoE is. And once you go into the word everything, it means what? All classes of men. Different classes. Let's get this real quick. This Revelation 13 and 16. And he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And that's what these devils are finna get ready to do, man. They're finna get ready to force this way of life upon you. Because once you go into the word cause, these devils, they're going to cause you to take that jail through what? Through legislation. Through their laws, man. Continuing on, though. It says to receive a mark, a charagma, in their right hand or in their foreheads. And it's just not going to be the chip. They're going to have scanners and things like that, man. And that's why you go to Walmart. They have self-checkouts now. Everywhere you go, it's a self-checkout, man. Different jobs you work at now is more and more less human contact. And that's why these devils got that monk out, because that monk, they say it spreads through touching, and they're gonna say, yeah, we're gonna cut all that out because the N-dub who got the thing. She said, I got it through counting money. So they're going to even do away with physical dollars, man. So this all the build up to a moment in prophecy, man. You have to realize, man, nothing is in vain. It's really the build up into prophecy, man. And what's the ultimate prophecy? The return of Yahweh Shai. But in order for Yahweh Shai to return, the chip must be made mandated. Continuing on in verse 17, in that no man might buy or sell. And this going back into that girl with that monk, man. Had them things on her face. She said, I was counting money all day, homeless people. Bitch, you just dirty, things like that. But, instead of these people taking consequences for their actions, they're going to use others for the blame, man. Which really we already know that it's set up, man. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So you're not going to be able to live your normal life unless you have this device inside you. Now, let's read a little bit of this article, man. A massive 200, and this is right there, a massive, meaning what, man? They're putting all their stock in this, man. Because why? They know what it's leading to. A massive $280 billion federal proposal aimed at bolstering the once dominant U.S. micro industry drew bipartisan support in both the House and Senate because why? They know they're going to have that device in it, man. Certain these senators, certain these judges, because they low level. The president, he's going to have it aside him, man. I believe a lot of these people already got it. You know, different celebrities. It says in both the House and Senate is virtually assured of earning the signature of President Joe Biden, who championed the effort from the outset. Which means what, man? He already wanted it to come to pass. Because you go to a video 10 years ago, he said, what? In 10 years, you're going to decide upon this. You know, Lord, when I put that clip up, I edit that clip in, man. You know? Let's go ahead and continue on. It says, while the idea of the provided U.S. chip maker are powerful, government funded, yes, right there, shows you that it's going to be the government, the people who control the minds, who's going to push this thing out. It says, while the idea to provide the U.S. the U.S. chip makers are powerful, government funded boost has been bouncing around for more than a year. What gives the micro industry its its current global significance may have been a little hard to parse if you haven't been paying close attention to the industry. So basically meaning what? To everybody else, it's coming up out of nowhere. But unto us, we've been expecting it. And right there, it says it's going to be a global significance. Let's get something real quick, man. Because that's going to be the hour of temptation. It's just not like it's going to be America that's going to have that device. No. Even China, Australia, these different type of countries, they're going to have it. Let's get this, Revelation 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, keeping his word, keeping the prophecies, you know. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. Now, what's the hour of temptation? When this devil is coming down having great wrath, forcing this way of life upon you. Yahweh Shema said he's going to keep us from that. Continuing on, we shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So guess what? This is how the Lord's going to get ready to try the planet Earth through his device, man. And we can see it right now, man, because right now it's just preseason. Hey, but you're going to realize once you start seeing quote unquote new things, you know, new scanners and things like that, just know we at the doors, man, you know. Continuing on, why chips matter. For something so tiny and mostly unseen by consumers, the terms used to describe the importance of micro might seem entirely out of proportion. They are the foundation of modern life. The engine that drives innovation, that's why I call the Internet of Things the Internet of Everything. Because that little device is going to connect everything together. You know? Read this again. It says they are the foundation of modern life. They are the, you know, the engine that drives innovation, the technology responsible for connecting the world. They're going to try to connect you next, man. It says, and they may be the key to the future of world security. Which meaning what? You're going to have your bank card on there, your medical records, your criminal charges, your social credit score. They're going to have all that on them, man. Let's continue on them. It says, and to be sure, you can find a micro, also sometimes referred as the CHIP, computer CHIP, or integrated circuit. And that's how you know they got different names for it, but it's the same thing. It says in virtually every device that requires power to operate, and quite a few that don't. Your car got it, your cell phone got it, man. Your PlayStation got it, your TV got it, man. But they're trying to make you get it. Continuing on though. It says there's one embedded in your cash card as well as your passport. The cell phone won't exist without them, nor your computer, your television, or increasingly any of your home applications. Vehicles with gas engines, and have hundreds of them, in next generation electronic cars have thousands. They're the actual brains behind every quote unquote smart, quote unquote connected, or quote unquote virtual product. Out there and research is well underway to intelligence these tiny electronic engines directly into our brains. So this the next step, man. They have the brain interface technology, man, which is nothing that is nothing but that mark in the forehead. It's something, but it's nothing but that mark in your forehead, man. Continuing on, micros are getting smaller, more powerful, and are in such growing demand that manufacturers can't build the pricey and complex facilities that make them fast enough to keep pace. So guess what? They finna get ready to ramp it up, man. For the lack of better words, supply and demand. You know, it says while the U.S. is the birthplace of the technology that led the micro, in country where almost 40% of the CHIPs was once manufactured, the leadership position has declined dramatically over the past few decades. That diminished role was defined in the harsh light of the pandemic-fueled supply chain disruptions, where the lack of robust domestic micro supply appended in manufacturing process for a slew of American-made goods that rely on them. But basically, the reason why China took over and these other countries took over because of why they have rare earth minerals in their country, man. The rare earth minerals that make cell phones and that make the television or that make the radios, it's not found in America. It's found in China and the Middle East, man. The ones they really need. Let's see if it's a little bit more, man. Because again, it's a beautiful article. But at the end of the day, man, we know what these devils are trying to do, man. Here you go. It says, a typical microfabrication facility can cost tens of billions take tens of billions and take years to complete. Intel is poised to begin building a pair of micro facilities commonly referred to as fabs. Look, that's what their fabs is, man. And that spirit, look at this. Look at this. They talking about China could seize fabs. Because China got it, man. Fabs would not be operational if China invades. TSMC, it's just a company they make devices. Samsung's the sound plate, place they make cell phones. They got the devices. So basically, fabs is something they use to make these devices, man. It's to make these things that connect to the devices. Bluetooth. Because if you have that device inside you, you're going to be the ultimate Bluetooth, man. It says in Ohio that the company says it will cost $20 billion to complete. The first CHIPs from the factory are unlikely to be ready to distribute to product makers until 2026. Samsung is constructing a fab outside Austin, Texas, that the company says will cost $17 billion and won't be ready to begin operations until late 2024. So the ball is already rolling, man. It's already rolling, man. They already trying to prepare for that new way of life, man. But through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, like the scriptures say, we foresee the evil and we're hiding ourselves, man. We can see what these devils are doing, and that make us pray more. That make us fast more, because we're getting closer and closer into that evil time, man. So yeah, I can just a quick little video. I pray it was edifying when say, call Allah Yimla Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rahak Wadash, Shalom, DTA, and a Baba.